12 sporting events, insights about sporting events, and safe market options yesterday were provided. And of those 12, 11 of those were successful, and just one of that, went wrong yesterday. Happy new month to you guys. Hi, and welcome to our channel. If you are a football prediction fan or, a sports betting fan, you want to keep watching this video because you've just found a channel where we provide you insights about sporting events every single day and safe market options for those who are new to the game, basically. But if you've been in the field before now, the information therein will be very important to you. So make sure that you watch this video till the very end before you set out, to make betting picks today. Hi guys, Hooker here, and you're welcome to our channel. And on this channel, like I said, we provide you sports, insights and safe market options that will help you increase your chances of winning significantly, and beating the odds in the long run, basically. So you're welcome to our daily podcast show where we give you, sports events and safe market options, basically. So today we have 45 of those sporting events for you and safe market options for your viewing pleasure, and your entertainment pleasure and your educational pleasure, basically. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. The first event we have today is the game between Nottingham Forest and Brighton Albion, and let's hear what the reports have to say about that.
Nottingham Forest's embarrassing day in Bournemouth seems more like an isolated incident than the beginning of a downward spiral for Santos' team, who we believe will swiftly bounce back from that unusual outcome. Brighton typically has no issues scoring away from home, but their failure to finish against Everton was concerning, and an energized Forest team should capitalize on this.
So the safe market option we're going with here is for Nottingham to score one goal. That's for the home team to score a single goal at 1.29 odd in that sporting event. Next is a sporting event between Bournemouth and Liverpool. Let's look at what the report says about this sporting event.
Although Liverpool's key players are well rested after a midweek break, Bournemouth has also benefited from 6 days of consistent preparation for this weekend's big match, where Areola's squad should not be underestimated. Nevertheless, the injury-plagued hosts still have insufficient quality alternatives to bring in from the bench, whereas Slot's side does not face such issues, and substitutions might again prove crucial for the Reds as they conclude Bournemouth's impressive
Yes, so given what we have heard there, basically, so the safe market option we've gone with is to go with Liverpool to win or draw, which is the away to win or draw at 1.22. Next is the sporting event between Aston Villa and Wolves from the English Premier League. Let's look at what the reports have to say about that.
In urgent need of a confidence-boosting victory to enhance their chances of survival, Wolves will aim to capitalize on an Aston Villa team that might be low on energy following their midweek success in Europe. Emery's diminished defense may be targeted by Wolves, yet the home team faces its own defensive problems, and we anticipate the visitors, who are competing for a top 4 spot, will outscore their rivals to secure all 3 points.
So the safe way we've gone ahead to play this, given what has been reported, is to go with an over 1.5 goals to be scored here at another 1.25. Next sporting event is between Derby County and Sheffield United, and this is what we find here.
Hoping to steer clear of a 7th consecutive loss in the Championship, Derby will be apprehensive about welcoming promotion contenders Sheffield United to Pride Park this weekend. The Blades may lack several key first-team players, but should possess ample quality to secure 3 points in the East Midlands.
So we feel like the safe way to play this is to go with, away win or draw here at another 1.29 in this sporting event. The next sporting event is between Leeds and Cardiff City, and let's look at what the report has to say about this.
Cardiff City enters the weekend with boosted confidence and momentum, yet only a handful of teams have been able to challenge at Elland Road this season, so we expect Leeds United to once more demonstrate their greater quality on both sides of the field.
So, given the reports that we have here, we will be going to play this on a safe way. Basically, Leeds should win, but we're going with the home or away win at an odd of 1.15. But if you want to take a bigger risk or want to take want to take chance on this one, Leeds to win should be okay. But to be on the safe side, we're going with home or away win at 1.15. The next sporting event is the game between Portsmouth and Burnley. And here's what the report has to say about that.
Burnley has achieved 20 clean sheets in 29 league games this season, and we believe they will deliver another strong performance while creating sufficient opportunities at the other end to secure all 3 points in Saturday's away match.
So given that, report, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with an away win or draw here at around 1.20 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Sheffield Wednesday and Luton Town. And here is what the report says about this sporting event today.
Luton Town certainly have more talent than their present league position reflects, yet the Hatters are lacking in confidence and Bloomfield has not yet been able to help them move upward for safety. Considering their unfavorable performance on the road and the Owls' increasing momentum, aiming for a top 6 finish, we believe a home win is the most probable result this weekend.
Right, so given what we've heard here, the reports here, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with a home win or draw at another 1.28. Next sporting event is between Swan City and Coventry City, and here's what the report has to say about this sporting event today.
Given their recent struggle and the absence of their constant captain, we anticipate an inconsistent display from Swansea on Saturday afternoon. Coventry travels to South Wales aiming for their 4th consecutive victory in the Championship, and we are confident that the Sky Blues will achieve their 4th away win of the second-tier season.
So given that report, we think that it's safe to go with a away, handicap, 2 goals handicap going into that sporting event. And that means we're giving the away team 2-goal advantage going into that sporting event and expect them, to maintain a 2-goal lead, before or by the end of 90 minutes in that sporting event. And that's priced at 1.16 in that one. Next sporting event is from Scotland, and it's the game between Dundee, and Hearts. And here's what the reports have given us about these sporting events today.
The visitors are on a solid streak as they approach this match, and considering their history against Dundee, 4 victories and 1 defeat in the last 5 encounters, we trust that Hearts will secure a win here.
So given that report, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with, the away team to score, which is Hearts, at 1.23 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Hibernian and Aberdeen. And here's what the reports are saying about this sporting event today.
The hosts are in excellent shape before this match, while the visitors will lack confidence because of their dreadful streak, and we anticipate their difficulties to persist with a Hibernian win here.
In that report, we think that the safe way to play this, will go with Hibernian winning or drawing, home win or draw here at an odd of 1.23 in that sporting event. Next sporting event is between St. Mirren and St. Johnstone, and this is what the reports have for us about this sporting event.
Although the hosts have faced inconsistency this season, they are clearly the front runners to achieve victory here, and considering St. Johnstone's difficulties away from home, we think St. Mirren will take this match.
All right, so the safe way we're going to play this, is to go with the home team to win or draw here at 1.23 price market there. Next is the game between Kilmarnock and Dundee United. If you're looking for insights on these sporting events today, here is that report for you.
Both squads are approaching this match in underwhelming shape, yet the away team has demonstrated their skill during the season, and we anticipate they will clinch all 3 points here.
So the safe way we're going to play this is to go with the away team handicap, 2-goal handicap going into that sporting event, and we expect them to maintain that 2-goal advantage right up until the end of 90 minutes in that sporting event, and it's priced at 1.15 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Villarreal and Valladolid, and if you're looking at getting information about this sporting event, here it is.
Real Valladolid have had a tough time away from home this season, and we find it very challenging to support anything other than a decisive victory for a Villarreal team that requires all 3 points to narrow the distance to 4th-placed Athletic.
So safe market, or it is safe to say that Villarreal will win today, and that's what we're backing at an order of 1.2 in that sporting event. Next is between Atletico Madrid and Mallorca, and here's a bit of insight about what this sport events holds today.
Three La Liga matches between these two sides have finished 1-0 to Atletico, and we can see the same scoreline here. Mallorca are capable of making it a tricky game, but Simeone's side should be able to navigate their way to all 3 points.
That being said, we think that the safe way to play this would be to go with a home or away win at an order of 1.22. Next sporting event is between Espanyol and Real Madrid. Here is some information about the sporting event.
Espanyol has the potential to create a challenging match for Real Madrid, and we anticipate the Catalan team will find a way to score on Saturday. Nonetheless, Los Blancos ought to possess sufficient quality to secure a crucial 3 points.
Given what has been said, we think it is safe to say, Madrid should do the job today and get that 3 points on the board, and that's priced at another 1.36 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Udinese and Venezia, and this is what our reporters have found about the sporting event today.
Udinese's 3-month search for a home victory is likely to conclude, as Venezia improve but continue to possess a weak defense. The hosts possess additional attacking choices, while their opponents have managed only 2 clean sheets throughout the season.
So it is safe to say Udinese or draw, home win or draw is the way to go here, given the reports we have there at another 1.2. That's going to be our safe market option, what we think. Next sporting events between Atlanta and Torino, and this is what reports have been found about this sporting event today.
Considering Torino has performed quite well away from home, Atlanta will need to proceed cautiously, especially after expending all their effort during the midweek match. The host offensive strength is expected to carry them through, maintaining their distance from Scudetto competitors Inter and Napoli.
All right, so given what has been reported here, we think that 2 goals, are most likely going to be, seen or occur in this match. So we're going with an over 1.5 here at another 1.31. Next sporting event is between Bologna and Como, and this is what the report we have before us reads basically.
Bologna, difficult to defeat, will host one of the least effective away teams in Serie A in Emilia-Romagna, so they are likely to win despite any lingering effects from the Champions League. In a battle for survival involving multiple clubs, Como's downfall might be not securing enough points away from home, and this stands as one of their most challenging tasks.
Right, so given that report, we think that a home win or draw will suffice here at an odd of 1.25 as our safe pick for that sporting event. Next is the game between Bayern Munich and Holstein Kiel. If you are looking for information about these sporting events, if it interests you, here is information about this today.
Bayern have been exceptional in front of the net throughout the season, and they ought to feel assured about increasing their total on Saturday. Despite the visitors' recent defensive struggles, they have gained momentum in the attacking phase and could create challenges for the Bavarians.
All right, so given what has been reported from our end, we feel like giving, the away team 1 goal going into that sporting event, expecting Bayern to turn that around will be the way to go safely in this event today, not to get too, ambitious about this sporting event. Next sporting event is the game between Heidenheim and Borussia Dortmund, and this is some information about this sporting event you have here.
Borussia Dortmund entered the match with confidence after their victory in the Champions League, and they will be aiming to capitalize on the boost from their new manager. Moreover, Heidenheim has exhibited weak defensive performance lately, and their difficulties in securing victories should position the visitors as strong contenders to earn all 3 points on Saturday.
Given that report, we think that it is safe to say, Dortmund or draw, away win or draw at 1.22 is the way to, go if you ask us in that sporting event. Next sporting event is between Bochum and Freiburg, and this is information about this sporting event we found.
Both sides entered this encounter in poor form, but with Freiburg facing one of their easiest tests in recent weeks and boasting a dominant record against Bochum, they are well placed to return to winning ways.
Given that, report, we think that it is safe to say either of these teams can win today, and that's how we're going to play it safe at 1.33 odds in this one. Basically, next sporting event is between Union Berlin and RB Leipzig, and this is information about the sporting events before you.
Considering that both teams have shown weaknesses in defense lately, supporters can anticipate an exciting matchup. Although Union aims to take advantage of Leipzig's recent struggles, they have not proven capable of consistently turning opportunities into goals, making it likely that the visiting team could be more effective in the attacking area.
All right, so given what we have there on that sporting event, it is safe to say, the home team will not win to nil, given their defensive frailties. We expect Leipzig to be able to score or hold up, nil-nil in that match at the end of 90 minutes, and that's priced at 1.14 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Brest and PSG, and this is information about these events if you're looking at, backing that today.
Following a tiring week for PSG, the performance might taper off a bit in this home match, similar to what occurred against Reims last week, and this spirited Brest team has the potential to create issues for them. Although PSG remain unbeaten this season, on 4 out of 5 occasions where they've lost points, it followed a Champions League match. In contrast, Brest has secured 18 points out of a possible 21 in their matches right after European competition.
The report on that event, what we feel is safe here is going with Brest, giving Brest 3 goals going into that sporting event, given, they've been able to basically win after most European competitions they've been at basically this season. So we're going with 3 goals to Brest. They couldn't do that with Real Madrid, but we hope they're able to do that today with PSG at 1.24. Let's put that there. That's what we're playing at. Next sporting event is between Monaco and Auxerre, and here's some information about the sporting event if this interests you today.
Auxerre appear to struggle on the road and depend heavily on Traoré, so we anticipate that Monaco's attacking strength will be evident, securing them full points.
All right, so that's that for that event, and we think that given what has been said from our side, we feel like the safe way to play this will be to go with an under 1.5 goals to be scored here at 1.27. Next is the game between Lille and Saint-Etienne, and this is information about that sporting event for you.
Saint-Etienne has remained unbeaten in their last 5 matches against Lille, and recent progress indicates they can challenge teams aiming for European spots. Lille have gained a reputation as drawing experts in Ligue 1 this season, and with only 5 goals netted across their last 5 meetings, another uninspiring match may be in store.
All right, so given that report that we have there, we think it is safe to say, under 4.5 will be a safe spot to watch whatever transpires between these two teams today safely, and that's priced at another 1.19 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Zwolle and Utrecht, and this is information about this Dutch game today.
Both teams will have strong reasons to think they can secure all 3 points here, leading to an exhilarating match. With that in mind, we are supporting the visiting team to slightly overcome their opponents and emerge victorious in the end.
So, given that report, we think that it is safe to call this, home or away to win at the end of 90 minutes at another 1.31, even though we expect the away team to win. But just to be on the safe side, as we like to do on the channel, that's what we're going with, basically. So before I go further, guys, I'd like to ask you guys to please take 1 second to hit the like button. Subscribe if it's your first time coming across the channel and you find content like this valuable on our podcast show. This is what we do pretty much almost every other day. Now, don't forget to turn your notification bells on so that you'll be the first to know when we upload this kind of content and you don't miss out on important updates. Okay, guys, next sporting event is between Heerenveen and Fortuna Sittard. And report here says,
although Heerenveen has shown impressive home performance under Van Persie, they have only netted over 2 goals at home against NEC Breda, 4-0, in late August. The hosts are expected to take advantage of Fortuna's shaky defense, although the Super Frisians are not anticipated to dominate the match.
So, given that report, we think that it is safe to go with the home win or draw here at another 1.25 in that sporting event. Next is between Nek Nijmen and PSV Eindhoven, and here is what the report has to say about this sporting event today.
Bossa's dedication to offensive football generally results in his team both scoring and conceding, and the red and white style is likely to lead to a high-scoring match at NEC. We support the league-leading team to narrowly win another high-scoring match in Nijmegen, marking their 10th victory in the last 11 against this weekend's opponents.
Given that report, we think that, over 2 goals in this one will be a safe way to play this if you're looking at going or backing this event today, and that's priced at another 1.20. Next is the sporting event between Santa Clara and Casapaya. If you're looking for information about this sporting event, you have it here right now.
Casapia has made progress in recent weeks and will be confident against a Santa Clara team that has had issues with consistency. OS Ganso seem to have found their rhythm in the attacking third, and we are confident they will surpass the home team score this weekend.
So that report being said, we think that the safe way to play this, if you're going to back this event, is to go with the away team having a 2-goal handicap, advantage going into that sporting event, and expect them to keep that advantage at the end of 90 minutes. And that's priced at 1.21 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Gil Vicente and Estoril, and this is what we have reported on this event today.
Estoril's revival in performance this year has been truly impressive, and although home teams would have once considered hosting the notoriously poor away side a relief, they now appear to be a threatening and high-scoring team on the road. Away clean sheets continue to be uncommon for Estoril. They have managed only 2 in their last 20 away games, while Gil Vicente have shown to be a challenging opponent at home this season. However, the visitors are currently on a high, and we anticipate this momentum will lead them to another win, prolonging their puzzling yet flawless start to 2025.
Right, so that being said, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with, the away team to win to nil at 1.14 odd. Next sporting event is between Vitória Guimarães and AVS, and here's the report we have on that sporting event for you.
Despite AVS facing challenges this season, they have proven tough to defeat, having lost just one of their past 5 games. Nonetheless, considering that Vitória Guimarães will be playing at home, we anticipate a narrow 1-0 victory for the home team.
Alright, so given that report, we think that under 3.5 goals to be scored in this sporting event looks like the safe way to go in that sporting event. Alright, guys. Next is the game between Barnsley and Bolton, and here is the report about this League One event today.
Considering the host's recent difficulties and lackluster home performance, alongside the visitors' increasing energy in their battle for survival, we believe Burton Albion could surprise Barnsley on Saturday and bring home all 3 points, especially due to the strong form of their forwards.
Alright, so given what has been reported, we think that the safe way to play this is to go with, the away team having a 3-goal handicap going into that sporting event, and 3-goal advantage, and maintaining that advantage right up to the end of 90 minutes at another 1.15. Next is the game between Stevenage and Exeter City, and here is some reports about the sporting events today. Take it away.
Stevenage will enter the match with high spirits following their impressive victory against Wrexham previously, whereas the visitors will aim to turn things around. Nevertheless, given their lackluster performance and the number of defenders unavailable, it is difficult to envision Exeter gaining anything from this weekend's game, so anticipate a 4th straight victory for the Borough on Saturday.
Right, so given that we have here as a report, we think that the home team to draw no bet is the way to go here in that sporting event at another 1.23. That way, if it ends in a draw, you get a refund. If the team wins, you of course get to win that sporting event. Any other results outside that, well, we'll find out. Next sporting event is the game between Birmingham City and Rotherham United, and the report here says that
having kept a clean sheet in each of their last 5 League One home fixtures, Birmingham should feel very confident in achieving the same against a Rotherham team that struggles on the road. The Millers managed to avoid the efforts of struggling Cambridge earlier in the week, but we think they will not have the same luck against the Championship favourites.
Given what has been reported here, we think that the home team to draw no bet also is the safe way to play this at another 1.2 so make your picks there. Next sporting event is the game between Blackpool and Charlton Athletic, and here's some insight about what these sport events hold today.
Both teams are performing well leading up to this weekend's matchup, and they will strive to prevent a loss at minimum while vying for a playoff position this season. Nonetheless, Charlton's impressive away performance is hard to overlook, and the resilience they demonstrated by recovering in such a vital match against Bolton might assist them in securing another 3 points on Saturday.
So, given what we have as a report here, we think that it's safe to go with the two goal handicap in favor of the away team having an advantage there, and expect them to maintain that 2 goal advantage until the end of 90 minutes at another 1.16 in that one. Next sporting event is the event between Cambridge United and Wycombe, and this is the report about that event.
Cambridge will be desperate to avoid yet another defeat, with the potential of relegation becoming more tangible every week. However, Wycombe are likely to prove too much for Monk's side to withstand, and the title challengers should pick up all 3 points on Saturday.
Alright, so the safe way we're going to have to play this is to go with the away team to score at an odd of 1.19 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Northampton and Huddersfield, and this is the report we have about this spectacular clash today.
Northampton will consider this a match where they can capitalize on their opponent's poor performance, while Huddersfield will view it in a similar manner. Considering all factors, we are supporting Huddersfield to achieve a fairly easy victory against the relegation strugglers.
Alright, given that report there, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with Huddersfield to win or draw. A win or draw here at another 1.20 in that sporting event. Next is between Reading and Bolton Wanderers, and this is the report about the sporting event for you.
With Bolton enjoying a strong momentum as they move towards appointing a new manager, they stand out as the clear favourites for this match. Nonetheless, we believe that Reading might gain from being the underdogs to secure a portion of the rewards in an engaging contest.
So we think that the safe way to play this is to go with an over 1.5 goals to be scored in a sporting event at another 1.22 there. Next sporting event is between Hatayspor and Antalyaspor from Turkey, and this is the report from our team.
Hatayspor's challenges and Antalyaspor's weak away record render this decision difficult, yet, considering the home team's urgent need for points and their recent showings, we anticipate they will narrowly prevail in what is probably going to be a tense match.
Right, that being said, we think that over 1.5 goals will be this, the safest way to go. Looking at mathematics and analytics about the sporting event, that's the best option we think is most probable. It's most likely going to happen in that sporting event, and that's priced at 1.28 in that one. Next sporting event is between Kayserispor and Trabzonspor, and this is the report we found about the sporting event today.
Kayserispor's difficulties and management unpredictability differ from Trabzonspor's solid performance, yet the guest week away record raises concerns. With a potential boost from a new manager for the host, a closely fought match is anticipated. Nonetheless, Trabzonspor's attacking strength may be crucial, aiding them in securing victory.
So, given that report there, we think that a win or draw is the safe way to go in that sporting event at another 1.28. Next is the sporting event between Istanbul Başakşehir and Samsunspor.
Samsunspor's impressive performance makes them the favorites for this matchup. Nevertheless, their recent away results indicate that this match could be tightly contested, prompting us to forecast a draw.
Alright, so given that report there, we think that it is safe to say that, even away team, 2 goals going into that sporting event, should, be the safe way to play this, because we're already playing an advantage, even though we expect an upset from the away team. So let's just peg it at that. And now price at 1.23 in that sporting event. Interesting one to look out for today. Next is sporting event between Al Ittihad and Al Khulud, right? And this is the reports that we have about the sporting events today from Saudi Arabia.
Even with Al Khulud's comeback, Al Ittihad are still the favourites because of their impressive form this season. Their latest loss is viewed as just a slight setback, and we anticipate them to get back to victory this weekend.
Alright guys, so given that report there, we think that it is safe to say that the home team should be able to grab that 3 points for their use easily today at another 1.34, and that's what we're backing if we're going to back the sports events Next sporting event is the rugby game between Ireland and England, and this is some report about the sporting event today.
Last year, England overcame this rival by the narrowest of margins, but Ireland finished 2024 strongly and will be eager to seek their revenge in this game. The home team has triumphs in the last 3 encounters with the Red Roses here in Dublin, and we believe they will extend that streak with another win this weekend.
But we still feel like Ireland should be able to win today, and that's what we're backing at an odd of 1.35 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Scotland and Italy. It's a rugby game between Scotland and Italy, and here's some report about that sporting event for you.
Although Italy defied expectations in this match last season in Rome, overcoming Scotland at what is likely to be a full house at Mayfield poses a significantly greater challenge. The hosts have triumphed in their last 6 encounters with the Azaria at this location, and we believe they will enhance that streak with a win here.
Alright, so that's that for that. We think that the safe way to play this is to give the away team 6 points handy already start a head start, and expect Scotland to turn that around at the end of the sporting event, basically at an odd of 1.19 in a sporting event. Now lastly is the basketball game between Indiana Pacers and Atlanta Hawks, and this is the report we could find about this sporting event today.
The Indiana Pacers have been performing exceptionally well lately and will undoubtedly be challenging for an unsteady Atlanta Hawks team.
Given that report, we think that Indiana Pacers should be able to win this, including overtime, at another 1.40. So these are the 45 events that we have for you today, and reports about these events and our safe, what we consider the safe market options for these sporting events for you. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you'll be able to find value from what we've provided here today. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. We really appreciate if you stuck around till the end. We'd like to invite you to please hit the like button just to make everything go well on the channel. It's for good luck, basically, and to help others find this kind of information to make better informed decisions, basically. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you find this content valuable and it's the first time coming across the channel. Do not also forget to turn notification bells on so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value and you don't miss out on important updates also. Okay guys, 2, 3, 4 sleeps increases your chances of winning significantly, given we have a lot of events today, as we always say on the channel. So take the time to do that, which will just go with picks that you agree with, basically, because it is up to you at the end of the day to make that decision. Basically, just inform you so you can make better informed decisions, as we said on the channel. It's very important to note that information passed here is just for your entertainment and educational purposes only. We will not guarantee any huge financial turnaround. Nobody's telling you that, but we are saying that with time and consistency, you will be able to beat the odds if you go with what we provide on the channel. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video, and may the odds be in our favor. I'll see you guys around next time.